Hello everybody, welcome back to Starsector. It's been a bit of a break, but I am back now after taking a rest after PAX, and I am raring to go. Last time we discovered the automated shipyard, and I've decided that I think our long-term goal for this campaign is to get this thing back online. Now, we're going to need a lot of resources to do that, and we're going to probably have to come back to the system quite a lot. If we have a look at the Intel tab, actually the map tab, we are... I want to go to the sector map. We're currently in, I think, the Taxet system here with this red dwarf. No, we're over here in Maxwell where the neutron star is, which is pretty far from the central system. We do have access. There's a pirate station in Styx, and there's Diable Avionics Outer Terminus system sort of to the galactic south of us in Outer Terminus. But I think it would be quite good to have some sort of base here in this system. So what I think we're going to do is, first of all, we're going to get out of this star's corona. Before we start taking any more negative income to our supplies, because that has actually been pretty bad for us. And we're going to fly over to Ignore here, and the plan is going to be to set ourselves up with an outpost here. We'll see how much that's going to cost us. What I would like to do is construct an outpost. Okay, we need to come back with 400 metals to do that, and I think it's worth doing. We're also going to need a gamma core. But I think if we can do that, this will accumulate supplies for us in terms of fuel, so we can refuel, and then we can also store stuff here, which will be pretty useful. And I think that's going to be the plan. Let's get ourselves back to civilized space, I think, is the best thing to do right now. I think what we're going to do is we're going to set course back for Outer Terminus, and we'll maybe look at exploring these systems here, taking careful not to get too close to Swang, the black hole over here. So let's head back over here. It's going to cost us 75 fuel, which is going to cut it tight. We only... Oh, no, sorry. We've got 637 fuel. What we don't have is a lot of supplies, because unfortunately, I used a lot of them up coming through the star's corona and getting hit by the neutron star's pulsar, which I didn't realize would drain as many resources as it did. So we're going to have to avoid that if we can. But let's get out of this system and get back on track. I also have a bit of customization to do to some of our ships, because I missed out on a few things, including quite important stuff like Hullmods for our new cargo ships. Okay, we're going to just possibly get tapped by the neutron star. No, we're okay. Let's jump out of here. And we're going to head south. What just happened? Market captured devastation. Look like Diable Avionics-Joestar are attacking somebody. Let's go slow. Oh, damn, I wasn't going slow enough. I took some damage. I was getting distracted by the info stuff that's going on here. There is a star here. Is that on the map, that star? That white star? Yeah, it is. It's actually Outer Terminus. Okay. Oh, damn. I looked away and we took so much damage from storms. Ugh. We're going to be really careful about that. All right, let's jump into the system and get ourselves repaired, get ourselves some more supplies, and we'll make plans on what we're going to do next. I'm going to start spending a bit more time checking out what's going on at bars and stuff as well in the system, just so we can start picking up some missions and things. There's probably things we can be doing, delivery, stuff like that. I don't think we picked much up on this trip, so there's not much to sell here. But we still have a decent amount of cash. We can get some more supplies, etc. Restock on fuel and get out of here. Oh, look, so Tritac are invading Ima. Interesting. So there's so we are actually trading with a fleet that are at war with a lot of people, it seems, at the moment. All right, let's repair our ships. We'll go to trade goods. We do have Class 1 server data, which we will sell. We picked up the flare gun. We need to go and pick up all of our supplies as well from where we pop them, but we can do that at a later date. What I need to start doing is I need to start learning all of the LPCs and Hullmods I pick up. I haven't been doing that, which has been a mistake. Let's grab some supplies. I just topped us up fully on supplies. I didn't mean to do that. I think it's shift I want to hold down. Yeah. So I'm just having a look. Let's get us up to about 100. So we've got 85 cargo free. I will sell off these relic components. I will sell off the organics. We'll hold on to the metals. I'll sell the volatiles. We do have this research data bank, which I haven't been able to hand in yet. I need some help working out what to do with this. Let's sell all that. We do have a lot of cargo space left because we got rid of that other stuff, but that's fine. I also want to top up on fuel. So control-click that. Now let's quickly do some refitting. So our freighter, which has been renamed to Little Pocket, I need to build in... No, I don't want to build anything in. I want to add to that expanded cargo holds, because what I've missed out on is you want to get ones that match rather than ones that don't match. I think I can get auxiliary fuel tanks on this as well. Because it doesn't, although they won't be protected. Additional berthing, though, we could grab. It doesn't increase the maintenance cost because this is a military hull. We'll get auxiliary thrusters to speed the craft up. I think probably getting ourselves blast doors will work. And people keep telling me to spend everything. What's a weapon inhibitor do? Reduces ballistic weapon flux. Okay, I'm not that interested in that. What else can we grab here? We don't have a lot of space available. We've got 4 points. I can grab a flux generator. Allows 0 flux speed perspective at any flux level. It doesn't really matter. Voltage regulation system. Yeah, there's nothing to buy, so I'll just get these, and that will speed the ship up a little bit. And then we'll do the same here. So we will add to this. I'll get where is the fuel? Is it down here? I don't see it. I probably missed it. Oh, the auxiliary fuel tanks are not available. We'll get additional berthing, expanded cargo holds, blast doors, hardened subsystems, reinforced bulkheads. That will do for that. Also, I would like to replace this with a slightly lighter weapon. An IR pulse laser is exactly what I wanted to grab. So we'll grab an IR pulse laser there. That means we can do something. I need to rethink the weapons on these, but at the moment, there's not... Oh, that's right. I would like to put an IR pulse laser. We've got one on there instead of the burst PD. And then instead of the particle guns, I would like to get something a little bit less weak, but I think that'll do for now. I should also spend the last of our ordnance points, or just something. Beam weapons deal 10% more damage, deal hard flux. That does nothing for us. Flux coil adjunct increases the ship's flux capacity depending on hull size. Not as efficient as flux capacities. Most used when adding to a design that already carries a maximum number of capacitors, which we don't have. Armored weapon mounts. I actually think, well, we can actually get auxiliary thrusters here. Increase the ship's maneuverability by 50%. I think that would be very useful for me to get behind people. For the wolf here, let's grab... we can get armored weapon mounts or auxiliary fuel tanks. There's not really much else to buy. This does reduce beam weapon flux, but it just reduces range as well. Let's get armored weapon mounts, I think. There's not a huge change, but it does max us out on our ordnance points, and we'll do the same here. You're maxed out on capacitors and vents. I'll get armored weapon mounts for you as well, I think. Okay, cool. I think we're looking quite good at the moment. Let's make a decision on where we're going to go. We're going to go down to the dockside bar, find out what's going on down here. There's a few people hanging out. We'll start with the person with the path or tattoos. After a minute or two of waiting in the alley, the door opens and the path walks out. I know who you are, she says. I need your help. If they find out what I've done, well, let's just say my future with the path is likely to be a short one. So how about this? You arrange a new identity for me, and I'd say with a base applying the path or cells on this colony is located. You estimate the doing a shasta worth about 10,000. So I can agree to her terms, or I can offer for her to join my fleet instead. I don't really want that, but I'm wondering what this will do. I don't know if it's worth 10,000 credits to me right now. I can't really attack a base. I'm going to say she handles her own problems. I can contact her again. There is a caballero, a gaudily dressed man dancing on a table. Hey there, Spacer. The man greets you as you approach. You're the kind of person who appreciates the fast life. He holds up a hand with 3 dice between his middle fingers. Care to wage on some dice? Or if you have any mind-altering substances, perhaps you'd like to share them. The die best will cost you 500. Sure, we'll bet on the dice once. So some of the dice is a power of 2. Okay, we'll bet 500. We lost 500. Okay. Okay, but we did get relationship with him, which is interesting. And it improved our relationship with the Cabal as well. So that might be a way to really slowly get... Oh, he's left. We can't do that again. We'll find out what the rakish woman is up to. Okay, we could make it to there. The woman watches your approach. You want to own a business, that right? Let me give you a job so easy that any rat-addled spacer could manage it. But it's a real shame how many of them just can't follow instructions and end up getting tossed off an airlock. Deliver this item to the specified system in the Thrall system, 11 light years away. This place is a rad-shielded salvage tripod. This is it. The reward is 79,000 credits. Don't be seen making the drop, and don't tell anyone about it. It's 161 fuel. I think we'll grab that. We'll do the dead drop. And let's just find out what the surveyor is interested. Grateful to have more interested listeners than the dozing pages was left, the surveyor eagerly launches into an exhaustive description of a barren, bombarded world where his streams find exposed rate of transphotonic ore. I'm not really interested in that right now. Alright, we'll go and do that mission we've just picked up. So let's do intel, important, the dead drop. We'll set that as our destination. We're going to be careful because this is a black hole system, but we should be fine. It's going to cost us 161 fuel to get there. Let's head out. I will do a quick F5. I have let the game run for a little bit, which is why it saves me 26 minutes since my last save. I wasn't doing anything. I was just kind of getting ready to record. Okay, we're going to turn off our transponder and we're going to get moving. I'm going to keep an eye out for anything we can see out here. I'm going to make more of an effort to avoid hyperspace storms as well. Try and save myself some time. We're going to just go slow here just in case. Okay, that went a little bit better than my last attempt of going through hyperspace. We've got a nice clear area here. We can make some decent speed. It's a good run through this section. Nothing being picked up in hyperspace right now. There's a storm pocket right there. We're just going to be very careful passing it. We are starting to use up a lot of fuel, and I'm a bit wary of how far we still have to go. There's a little bit here I couldn't really avoid. But when we're in open space, I will start moving again. Lots of battles going on between just everybody at the moment. Okay, we're at the system. I'm going to jump into the inner system jump point rather than the outer system jump point. We're going to leave our transponder off. Okay, let's have a look at the system. So our drop pod is just in the middle of nowhere. We'll head to Gold Tower just to see if there's anything going on there. But since the system has a black hole, I doubt there's much going on. Okay, we've picked up something really close to the black hole. I'm not sure if that's worth going for. We may end up... Jeez, okay. We've got the... Because the hegemony have... Oh, wow, so many things are happening. Systems are changing hands. There's a galactic wars, multiple going on. But we're just chilling in system. I didn't realize we weren't burning. Alright, see if there's anything going around on this planet. It doesn't look like it, but we'll get some survey data. I'm not going to survey the planet because we haven't got a lot of stuff. Let's head to the target location first, and then we will go and see what that was near the edge of the black hole. Pick up an easy 79,000 credits. Drop it off in stable orbit. The bay door's open, cargo extends its arms. It is done now, whatever it is. Our relationship with them improved, and we got 79,000 credits. Cool, easy mission. I'm going to go and investigate whatever is going on near this black hole, but I've got a feeling it might be to our death to find out what it is. There's an accretion disk here. Well, not really an accretion disk. It's whatever's getting sucked in, I suppose. It is orbiting the black hole by the looks of it. At quite a high speed as well. It's very close to the center of the black hole, whatever it is. I'm just worried about us getting pulled into the black hole, but hopefully we can transverse jump out if anything too scary happens. There's a research station here. It's probably been abandoned. Oh, wait, we are getting pulled in. Oh, okay. How do I get out of here? I think I can just bring us around. We're going to have to try and loop into the research station by the looks of it. Okay, we made it. Oh, that was a bit scary. An abandoned research station. Okay, it built to study some phenomenon. We can explore it. While making a preliminary assessment, your salvage crews find a strange, seemingly automated starship factory lying cold and empty. Okay, we found another starship factory, but we have to sacrifice ships to it. We could come back here with some ships. We could pick up some salvage. We could pick up some salvage and come here with the salvage ships and see what it spits out. But for now, we're not going to do anything. Or I could just salvage the station. If I leave and come back, do I still have the ability to... Okay, I can still salvage ships to the factory. I feel like this might be worth doing. So we're going to transverse jump out of here. So I don't get sucked into the black hole. Did that not work? Okay, it did. And we're going to try and find ourselves some ships to salvage. Now, there is Zeta Namib here. We're still... I'm a little bit wary of fuel, but we do have the emergency fuel scoop. The problem is the longer we go without hitting a stable point in space, the worse our fuel situation is going to get. But we're not that far from Samara if we need to, and we can use this conduit to get there. So let's check out Zeta Namib and just see what's going on here. I think we'll be okay to just go this far. We're using 20 fuel a day at the moment. We're down to 157 supplies as well, which is a concern. But let's jump in and see what's going on. No warning outside the system. Okay, we're in the corona of the sun, which I don't love. I'll do a quick ping. Nothing pinged up at the start. There's some stable points, and that's really it. We'll head for the fringe jump point and see if we pick anything up on the way, but I've got a feeling this is a dead system. There could be something here. Doesn't look like it. I'm just keeping an eye on the map here, see if we pick anything up. There might be something at the jump point. Tends to be the kind of place where you might pick something up. Okay, I may have annoyed something by doing what I just did. But that's the only thing I picked up. There's definitely nothing else in this system that I'm missing. Is it worth traversing the ring to see if there's anything? I don't think it is. Let's just get out of here. If we get attacked, we should be able to fight off this fragment. Okay, I need to do something about that alert, because it's not really doing much for me. Okay, how are we doing for fuel? We still have 400 fuel. Let's check out the JAO system. We'll head to the Omega jump point, and I think we'll head back to Samara. We'll probably pick up some junk ships and come back to this black hole and see what we can get out of the Starship Factory. Okay, there's something here in hyperspace. It is a danger level medium warning beacon. Okay, now I've been warned about these warning beacons. Apparently this is a pretty scary system to jump into, but there could be some good loot in here. I'm very well aware that having three frigates is not a very good combat fleet. So as much as I'm very tempted to jump into the system and see what I can find, if I get ambushed by something, I don't think I'll be able to take it out. I think what I'll do is I'm going to quick save, and if I die instantly, I'll reload the save, but I am going to just pop my head into the system and see what's going on. And we'll try and get out if we can. Okay. There's a drive activity extremely close to the exit, and it's hostile. So we're not going to jump into that jump point. Let's check out the fringe jump point instead. There's something else out here. What's down here? There's a derelict Fractus class combat carrier. A derelict Fractus class combat carrier drifting through space. Okay, it could be recoverable if I spend a point for it. Anti-fighter combat carrier. This ship, taking after the ubiquitous Condor, this ship is a conversion of the Chinook tanker hull. So it's basically our fuel ship, modified to house a double flight deck. The central fuel tank has been traded for a medium-sized hardpoint, useful to support the ship's strike-craft complement with standoff artillery fire. It has 4 demods. We're going to salvage it. I don't think we need a 4 demodded carrier right now. We could salvage it, but I don't want to spend a story point to do it. Let's see what we get out of it. Just top up our stuff a little bit. Okay, we'll take all, and then I'll do what everyone has been telling me to do, and if there's a... Okay, you can't salvage again in hyperspace by the looks of it. Let's see if there's anything going on at this jump point. Okay, there is something hostile at that jump point as well. We could jump into one of the suns. We're currently using 13 fuel a day. Our options right now, we could head for Samara. That's 108 fuel away. We're currently sitting on 365, but that's going to go up. Or we could do something like check out Beta Nabib or Talos Legia. I'm going to check out Beta Nabib, I think. It's 53 fuel to get there. So it's 100 fuel there and back. Then we still have 200 fuel or so to get to Samara. So I think we'll be okay. That said, if we start using more fuel, we're in trouble. But this should just be a very short diversion before we decide to head back to civilized space. I'm just hoping that we find something out here to make this little trip worthwhile, apart from the 79 grand we picked up. Okay, now there is a hostile presence in this system, but there's no warning beacon. Let me just quickly check my intel. Are there any bounties for this system? Is that what we're picking up? Where's my bounties? So we're looking for Beta Nabib. So not here, not here, not here, not here. Nothing near here is a bounty. Let's save and jump in and see what we're dealing with. If I die, then I'll chalk it up to experience. Okay, there is a dormant, unidentified fleet here. This is a pulsar, and there's very little going on in this system. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an active sensor burst. There is something by the sun. We have woken up that remnant fleet. They've gone dormant again. Another fleet is hunting us, though. Let's put our sustained burn on. I'm going to try and outrun the pulsar and pick up whatever this... Actually, was it the fleet that I detected by the star? No, there is something here. There's something there. That's what I would like to pick up. We're going to have to turn off our emergency... No, damn, I didn't mean emergency burn. That was a really bad mistake. Emergency burning right now. Worst button ever. I meant to hit 5, not 4. We'll just stay out of their scanner range. I think we're going to end up fighting them no matter what I do. Yeah, okay. We are going to fight these 2 remnant fragments. I don't think it's going to be an issue. Let's move into engage. Get a little fight on our hands. We'll deploy all 3 of our ships. It's going to cost us 15 supplies. And I want to... Oh, I need to change my Reaper torpedoes to be on separate combat buttons. I need to remember to do that when I get a chance. So I don't end up accidentally launching both of them. Okay, we're just going to get as close as we can and launch a torpedo here. Well, I actually feel the extra maneuverability that we've got quite nicely. I want to come out and torpedo. Yeah, that launched both of them. I don't want to do that. This guy's almost dead. We'll just catch up with him. That's such a cool gun. It's such a cool gun, even though it overloaded him. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Took on a Glimmer class and a Lumen class. Remnant, whatever it is. Let's pick through the wreckage. Okay, there's some pretty good stuff here. We'll grab all of this. We're nowhere near our max. There is a Remnant IR Pulse Laser. With a slightly slower firing rate and more powerful and faster IR Pulse, the AI-modified IR Pulse Laser suffers from a deceptive loss in flux efficiency. A normal IR Pulse Laser and an Ion Cannon. All good pickups. Okay. There's no debris field. I just want to see what this is, and then we'll get out of here. 120 supplies left, 336 fuel. We should be fine on fuel to get back to civilization. We just have to stay out of the neutron stars. Whatever this is called. I can't remember the name for it right now. I feel like this has been a pretty profitable trip, and I would love to come back out here with a bunch of salvage ships to sacrifice to that shipyard in preparation for the one. Okay, there is a research station here. The problem is that the research station is taking a really long time to come out of the whatever it's called, the electromagnetic, the radiation beam, which are known as pulsars. Okay, it's the pulsar beam essentially. How long am I going to wait for this? Let's speed up time. It's going to take a really long time for this research station to get out of it here. But what we'll do is we'll just salvage the crap out of it and never come back to the system again. Unless it's something really amazing to come back for. It's taking a really long time. How are supplies doing? The supplies are okay. There's another remnant fleet there. I'm not too worried about it. Okay, let's get to this research station now that it's clear. Let's explore. Salvage crews report several ships floating near the station. Closer inspection reveals they could be restored to basic functionality. Any ships that aren't recovered will be scuttled, and any fitted weapons and fighter LPCs will be retrieved. So there is a elite troop transport and a dram tanker. Now, I was talking about ships that we could sacrifice to the salvage gods. These are both civilian vessels. I think they're very cheap to recover. It's going to cost us 16 supplies and a tiny amount of crew to grab these. I think I'm going to grab them and just mothball them, and we'll keep them for sacrificing to that shipyard a little bit later on. Okay, there's a lot of stuff. Oh, we just found an alpha core. An alpha core. That's worth 150,000 on its own. Oh, okay, a lot of stuff just came through. We'll grab this stuff first of all. We'll grab the alpha core. We'll grab another 2 research data banks. There's a Hydra MDEM launcher here. The Hydra weapon system delivers a clutch of semi-independent maneuverable DEM platforms from a single device. The sub-munitions maneuver to flank the primary shield of the target and only then unleash beam fire. So it's like a drone launcher. There is a dual flat cannon, a graviton beam, a heavy pulsar cannon, an IR auto lance, an efficient long-range beam weapon with high burst damage, effects extremely effective against fighters and against exposed hull, almost entirely effective against shields, and features an interlock with an automatic anti-shield fire unless fully charged. Sabo SRM pod, very good weapon. Atrobus torpedo rack, a rocket turret, a turret that shoots a steady stream of low-wheeled warheads. The Mebeke rocket turret is considered to be an outdated if rather useful weapon to pressure enemy ships. An autoloader sustains the ability to pressure targets in longer engagements. That's interesting. Then we have the Skinwalker LPC. The Skinwalker is a highly mobile advanced fighter design intended to provide top cover against enemy fighter craft, utilizing a small portal cannon and its Black Cat missile system. It presents a serious threat to enemy fighter rings. Okay, I'm going to grab that. Accelerated shields, missile autoloader, sniper kit, Imperial armor pack mod spec. That's awesome. We've got the Diable Avionics ship blueprint package, which gives me the ability to produce every DA ship, I believe. And we also have the Ohan siege laser blueprint, a powerful heavy weapon formerly used to soften up offending stations, involve improvements in targeting systems and refinements of the muzzle geometry, improve the accuracy to make it a servable anti-ship weapon, difficult to install and reliable, but quite devastating when it connects. Okay, we will grab all of that. And then we will very quickly, before I forget, I'm going to go into my crew and cargo, and I'm just going to learn all of these. Can I do that from here? Oh no, that's a fittable thing, but I should be able to learn these, yes. I will just learn that. Yeah, I'm going to learn all of these, so I can now build them when I get to that stage of the game. We're now going to scavenge, because this is something I've been forgetting to do. And we'll begin salvage ops. Getting an alpha core here is just an amazing pickup. So we've got more salvage. We're tapped down on metals right now. We'll grab the right to do the bank. Dragonfire DEM torpedo. Anticipating 2, even 3 moves ahead in the strike and riposte of combat system design, the Dragonfire was created to anticipate increasingly sophisticated anti-missile defense systems. The concept is simple. Use an enriched AM-catalyzed nuclear warhead to pump a focused plasma beam, delivering destructive energy without the worry of point defense interception. The results were spectacular. This missile fires a high-powered laser when it gets to the target, dealing approximately 4,000 energy damage in a short burst. The damage is affected by missile damage modifiers and not energy weapon ones. That's insane. We've got a Seth drone generator. 2 hacked board drone construction assemblies crudely applied to a missile slot. This weapon is able to reach a slow but steady stream of Seth drones with improved longer range engines and an implanted explosive device. On close range, the drones burst apart and shoot explosive charges at the enemy. A tactical laser, the Talon APC, fast and cheap. The Talon supports surprising firepower, and okay, it's an anti-fighter ship. The Sabo MLMS blueprint and the Avalanche Wing blueprint. Fascinating stuff we're picking up here. Okay, I think we've gotten everything we can from what's left of that station. Let us transverse jump out of here, because I don't want to have to wait for the pulsar to go around before I can get to the jump point. And we are now going to set course for Samara, and hopefully get out of here without dying. Oh, the other thing I really urgently need to do is I need to mothball these 2 ships. They are just coming along for the ride. And let's get moving. Oh, that's decreased my cargo capacity, unfortunately. We're using extra supplies up. I mean, I guess I could unmothball those ships. Yeah, I will unmothball them just so that we're not using extra stuff. We're using 28 fuel a day right now, though. Oh, let's definitely get our sustained burn on. What am I doing? Let's get back to civilized space as fast as possible. Okay. Drive stage not feeling on me is now at dangerous stage. What can I do about this? So at 30 light years, it's going to move up to the next stage. At the moment, we're not getting any extra fuel consumption, and we're not picking up any anomaly data. Because all our fuel is protected, it's not being affected. All of your remaining fuel is protected, preventing it from being consumed at a higher rate. So what we could convert into data. We get credits at severe. The interference with the anomaly has not advanced to the point where you can collect meaningful data simply by traveling through hyperspace, but you'll still collect data for every 10 units of fuel lost to the defensive anomaly on unprotected fuel. I'm not sure what this will do for us when we start collecting it, but I know this is very important to discover. But let's see what happens when we get a little bit further forward. Fuel is just getting eaten. Oh, we've actually reached Samara. Okay, cool. We're going to go in on this edge jump point here. And we're definitely going to turn the transponder on. Alright, we are in system. That's great. Let's head to Tiger City. Do I want to head to Tiger City or do I want to head to Eventide? Eventide is a size 7 station, so we're going to head there. Although Sphinx is a military station, we might be able to pick some better stuff up there. Let's head for Eventide first. That's the most populated place. And hopefully we've got no reason for anyone to bother us. There's a long-range sensor array. There's Tiger City. I mean, we're passing Tiger City. We may as well check it out. First things first, let's repair our ships. Let's trade some goods. I want to sell off... We've got anomaly data. Data ships containing raw data of scientific significance. While typically consisting of high-resolution sensor readings of anomalous or poorly understood phenomena, it may be any information. So it's just stuff to sell, by the looks of it. I'll sell off this stuff as well. Although I think we might need... We do need ship components. I want them back. We need to start collecting those. This would sell... I can't sell on the black market because I'm in the middle of a deal. This would sell for... How much in the black market right now? It just sells for 150,000, okay? We're going to see if we can trade that in, though. There's not really much else here I want to sell or can sell. Let's have a look. Let's just top up our fuel tanks with... Wow, that's all the fuel they've got. Okay. We'll grab it. And let's look at our fleet. So we've got the old Zodiac and the Odysseus. I'm going to put them back into mothballs because I don't want them to do anything. I just want them to follow us around. There's not much to buy here. There's a Lockout Destroyer with 3 D-mods or a Tarsus Freighter. A Hammerhead, which is very good. That's a buffed Hammerhead, but it's a lot of our money. There's a Condor Light Carrier, a Scythe Phase Frigate. There's really not much here. There is another Wolf, but I think 2 Wolves is enough for right now. Let's just take a quick look at the bar. Okay, International Bounty Board. I'm not worried about that right now. Walk over the shadowy booth and join the man. Captain Feroce, he says, you are known to my organization as a capable and discreet operative. I'm authorized to propose a simple mission for you to carry out. Payment would consist of 49,000 credits upon completion. As for the operation, enter a standard operative of Hesperus in the ES Exodus system and deploy the spy satellite package. It is critical that no patrols be tracking your fleet at this stage. Once deployed, the spies have stealth capabilities. So Hesperus is a Luddic church system. I'm not comfortable doing a stealth mission there right now when I'm in the middle of a bunch of other things. Let's head to the other station here. We're over cargo capacity slightly, so we need to do something about that. Let's try not to fly through Coronas, if we can avoid it as well. Oh, this is a bad course to take through the belt. Let's just do this. And then I can take off slow mode. Look at these stellar mirrors to keep the world warm. Alright, let's repair our ships again. See what they've got for sale here. There's not much new. I need to remember to learn these. We can get some more fuel, though. I would like to top our tanks up. That's really important to me. Let's have a look at the fleet really quickly in terms of what we can buy. Okay, there's more stuff available here. So Condors again, Phaedons, some salvage rigs. Getting our hands on a salvage rig would actually be very useful. It'll help us doing what we're doing. The Cardinal Heavy Frigate looks cool, but I don't want anything with D-mods. I don't want to buy something with D-mods. Lot of stuff. We might grab a salvage frigate here. On the black market, there's a super heavy Constable destroyer, a Manticore destroyer, an Enforcer destroyer, a Lookout destroyer. I want to get a destroyer, but I really want to find it, if that makes sense. I'm very tempted to grab ourselves a salvage rig, though. Do I want to grab a salvage rig now? The salvage rig, the reason I want it is it has a salvage gantry, which is a built-in hull mod that increases what we get from salvage, and it makes salvage operations much easier. And I want to be doing a lot of salvage at this stage in the game. It's going to cost us 29,000 credits. I'm going to buy it. We need a name for it. I am going to... Let me just do Hullmods for this. Let's just get... I honestly need to get rid of the shuttle. I don't know what it's doing for me. Our expanded... Okay, I've got expanded cargo holds and I've got auxiliary fuel tanks on here. Let's just get blast doors. We'll get reinforced bulkheads. We'll get hardened subsystems. And we'll get a flux generator. And... No, instead of getting a flux generator, just to spend the points, we'll get a voltage regulation system. It doesn't do anything, but it does just mean I'm not going to get warned that I haven't spent my ordnance points. We'll probably do the same here, actually. I'll just get like 4 capacitors and 2 capacitors, just so these ships aren't shouting at me. These 2 we're never going to build out. So the salvage gantry increases the resources gained from salvaging abandoned stations, derelicts, floating hulks, and other such by, for this, I think it's 30% or maybe 25%. Only affects the recovery of common resources such as fuel and supplies, and not rare items like blueprints. In addition, 20% of the bonus applies to post-battle salvage. Each additional ship with a salvage gantry provides diminishing returns. The total recovery bonus for your ship fleet is 25%. Adding another ship of the same price would increase it to 44%. So it's not a huge bonus. What we will do is we will add... This is a civilian ship, so adding fuel tanks will increase its maintenance cost. Oh no, it won't, apparently. Okay, we'll add auxiliary fuel tanks to it. We'll add auxiliary thrusters to it. Expanded cargo holds will increase its maintenance, so I'm not going to grab those. We've got 4 points left. Let's grab... I could grab fuel tanks. There's just... Well, no, fuel tanks are already on here. We'll just grab a flux generator, and I'll just spend the last 2 points on some capacitors. I'm not even going to bother... Well, it doesn't have any mounts for guns, but this is just going to follow us around and salvage stuff for us. So that's that taken care of. Let's now back out of this menu, open the comms directory, and speak to the... what's the AIM representative? AIM, don't give your life to your freelance, so we've got your back. What do you do? AIM Australians. The Association of Interstellar Mercenaries is a premium industry body of brokerage for the mercenary community in the Persian sector. Here you'll find some of the best in the business at an affordable price. This is where I hire mercenaries? Okay, I don't want to hire that. Let's contact the admin. I would like to turn in this AI core that... Oh god, she's had a bad time. Select the AI core to turn in. She will offer us 150,000, which is... Like, I'm thinking I can get more than that for an alpha core. I might not even hand in the alpha core. Honestly, like, it's a very good find this early in the game. Let's have a quick, so again, repair. Let's head down to the bar. There's a bounty on offer. I have several assignments with the docket. I prefer a manageable target. So she wants us to head out to the Gamma Carinae system, which will cost us 588.5 fuel. I can't afford that right now. Woman with a paper book. I expect you. So I'm actually called a historian adventure, a rogue archaeologist uncovering the history of the sector despite the danger of this exceptional era. In the course of my studies, I often chance upon hints about where certain pieces of technology might be found. Retrieving those artifacts is naturally your role. Okay. So yeah, she wants to be paid for it. Do we have anything for me now? So I can use a story point to get the location of a Gauss cannon blueprint. I'm not going to do that right now, but something interesting. The human domain split key industries into separate worlds with redundancies set well apart from one another. If one world produces hyperdrives try to leverage their specialization against the domain, well, what good are they without raw materials or fuel, indeed the basic necessity of life and access to markets? How can one rebel when the domain need only control the local gate to lay a complete siege? Okay, she's not got anything for me. Let's check the concerned man. I've got 1,240 units of food that urgently need to be delivered to Fickenhild in the Western Star System. Recent power activity has been making that difficult, but you look like someone who can get the job done. You recall that Ficken, blah, blah, blah. Your fleet told can accommodate additional 10 units of cargo. Yeah, we're pretty full. He double checks something's power. The offer is 50,000 credits. No, I'm not gonna do a food delivery. Okay. What we want to do is do some more hunting in space for stuff to salvage. I'm fairly certain we're in a pretty good cargo. Oh, I've got all of this stuff, which we do need to get rid of. And I also need to bear in mind that we want to create that outpost at some point. But I need a gamma core for that. So first of all, we need to go searching for a gamma core. We are at our max cargo capacity, which is something I have a really bad habit of doing. Which makes it really hard for us to go and do salvaging. But by the time we get somewhere, we will have eaten through a lot of supplies. And I am carrying a lot of metals right now. So I wonder if we go and dump the metals and the other stuff. Here's my plan. So we have the ability to dump stuff at Outer Terminus. So I'm wondering if we dump some stuff in Outer Terminus, then we head out over to New Basque and try and investigate these systems here. Hopefully they're not too dangerous. The other option is, I believe, I can't remember off the top of my head, I'll need to go back and check, but in one of these systems I've been dumping stuff as well, I think. Or was that back at Corvus? I mean, I can dump stuff in Corvus, but we could potentially head... I mean, we could head down to Wurzel, where the Co-Combine have a base, and then use that as a jumping off point to get down to Alpha Schrodinger and investigate these places before heading back up to Outer Terminus. And we can dump a lot of stuff at Corvus on the way, because there's a free dump there, and we just need to remember to go and pick that stuff up. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to do a quick detour over to Corvus, and then we're going to head down to the Co-Combine. I really want, like, my first destroyer I find to be something I salvage, rather than when I buy with D-mods, basically. Although I do need to start looking at upgrading this fleet. We are running around with really weak ships, and we're getting very lucky. Oh, did I just fly past the Corvus system? I did. Where's the Jungala jump point? That's where I want to go to. We'll just... oh, I forgot to turn my transponder off. That was really bad of me. All I want to do here... the Jungala jump point is nowhere near Jungala. I actually want to head to Asharu, but we'll just top up on fuel first. We actually used a decent amount of fuel in that transition. Oh, I forgot to turn my sustain burn on. Oh, there's a Luddic pilgrim ship here. Alright, very quickly, I just want to buy fuel. And that's all I need from here. We could top up on people as well. Just so that we've got people for stuff. And now we're going to head over to Asharu, where we can dump stuff for free. I think I have some stuff there already. We just need to remember that we have things here so that we can come back and get them when our fleet is when we've got our own colony or base. Basically, we might set that volcanic world up as our base for a while, or if there's a better planet in that system to use it for. So I want to transfer cargo. Okay, I did pick everything up here, but we're just going to drop all the weapons here for now, just so that I don't lose them doing something stupid. We're also going to dump the metal. We're also going to dump the ship components, because that's all stuff I need to hand in. I'm going to put the Alpha Core here for now as well, and the 2 LPCs, and I'm going to learn these 2 blueprints just now before I get out of here. So I just go into crew cargo, and I'll learn... Oh, did I not? I didn't commit that. That's annoying. Transfer cargo. Let's try that again. Let's that's an LPC, and that's an LPC. And let's confirm that this time. All right, and then very quickly, if I just go into here, and I'll just learn this, and as we learn everything, we'll sort this, and then we will go into the map. We will set course for the Wurzel system, which is hilarious because a Wurzel is a mid-country UK, mid-country England name for a turnip. So I love that there is a star system called the Wurzel system. It reminds me of a very old TV show called Scrap Heap Challenge, which was incredibly cool. And there was a team of farmers from that part of the country who would talk about Wurzels and stuff like that all the time as they built trebuchets and stuff out of scrap. It was a very cool show. I used to watch it on a Sunday afternoon. Random tangent there, but let's keep heading south. I should have avoided this. If we go this way, we might be able to avoid this storm. Oh, something is coming for us. This is an unidentified pirate fleet, and it has a destroyer. Their maximum burn is 17. I should not have my transponder on. Let's just save the game in case I do something really stupid here. I'm probably not going to be able to run from them. They have a lot of demods. Let's see if we can fight them off. This pirate has Generous Donation, which is plus 55 size, and Steadfast. He has a combat, so it's a combat freighter instead of a destroyer, a messed up Cerberus, a messed up Havel, and a messed up sidecar. I think we can do this. Let's move into engage. We're going to drop in with our 3 combat ships, and let's see what we can do. I need to try and keep my torpedoes for his ship. I still haven't fixed the weapon group for the torpedoes. That's really stupid of me. But we want to take out his... There's the freighter there. If I can, I want to take it out. Okay, that guy's probably dead. Did that missile intercept that missile, or was that just a mistake? Okay, that was a nice jump to avoid that missile. Those guys are engaged down there. We're going to keep heading up. Okay, there's the mule. That's my torpedo target. We're going to get past this Cerberus, though. And the Cerberus is probably the scariest thing on the board, apart from the mule. How cool is that gun? That gun, I really like that gun. Okay, we're going to sneak in here. Actually, we probably want to wait until everyone's engaged before we sneak in. So let's back off. It's probably a very brave firing that missile from that range. If that's coming for me, I will phase out when it comes for me. No, it's going for... Well, those particle guns are terrible. We'll just get out of the way of that. Oh, I couldn't re-cloak there. It was in my cloak cooldown. But that's okay. We didn't get a total disable. Okay, dodging that. We're just taking this very carefully. These guys are sticking together, so we're going to have to come in as a team. I'm going to try and come around them this way and basically, like, pincer them. Okay, he's the one with the missiles that mess up your engines. Let's see how far I can push this. Okay, if nothing else, I've got his... I'm going to jump out, I'm going to launch, and I'm going to jump back in. Okay, I took out the wrong ship, but I did absolutely mess that ship up. Let's just let our wolves do some damage while we build up flux and try and get away. I'm going to uncloak in a second. We're uncloaking now. I want to try and get in and do some damage here now that we're putting pressure on him. We're doing a lot of pressure on his shields. And they're getting a little bit closer to get the anti-matter blasters involved. Okay, that's an overload. He's in a lot of trouble now. We're not doing a lot of damage. I want... Woof. Okay, we're maybe a little bit close to him there. We got cooked quite badly. Let's just flux. I forgot to use the EMP emitter. I'm an idiot. Absolute idiot. We'll EMP this guy. I forgot I had the EMP emitter there. I was too focused on getting the torpedoes off. We're just going to come up behind him and EMP him, and that should kill him. There we go. Okay. I could have made that a lot easier for myself if I'd remembered I had the EMP. I was trying to remember if I had shields or something. Idiot. Okay, let's consider ship recovery. I don't want any of his ships. I definitely want to spend I don't want to spend a story point to get that mule. Oh, no. Cancel. Continue. We'll pick through the wreckage. We'll grab the supplies. God, look how... Yeah. We'll grab the fuel. We'll grab all of this. I'm not over on crew, am I? No, I'm fine. I'm 1 under on crew. Let's confirm and continue. We've got 8 story points to spend, but we still haven't leveled. We're almost at the next level. We'll be able to pick up a new level up, and I think our piracy officer will also have leveled up at that point. Let's continue on our mission. Okay, I'm going to have to cut through the storm. Alright, here we are at the Wurzel. No, this is Clendathu. The Wurzel system has Clendathu in it. Okay, there's a co-combined military station in... No, we're going to Scrumpy, which is another... oh, hello. You just appeared out of nowhere. What are you? They've probably gone. Yeah, it was a fleet passing by. I want to go to Scrumpy, which is the best cider I've ever had, is Scrumpy. From the West Country as well. I will turn our transponder on. I don't know who the co-combine are. I don't want to annoy them. It's even the color of cider. This system. All right, we're going to top up on fuel here. We're going to get some supplies, and we're going to go scavenging. I'm really enjoying playing Starsector. I don't care if this is the right or the wrong way to play it. I am having a great time. Hello, Scrumpy. Let's repair our ships. I would like to buy from you all of your fuel. How many supplies do I have? 133. Let's bring that up. No, I don't want to do that. Let's bring that up to 200-ish. So if I buy 67, we'll buy 60, and then I'll buy 7. I'm being way too careful. It's okay. We're 200 supplies. We're carrying 105 metals, which isn't ideal, but I want to hold on to these and the ship components because I can use them. So now we've got space in our cargo bay, but we're full on men. We're full on fuel. We're going to very quickly check the bar out and see if there's anything worth doing here. Also, just out of curiosity... Oh, no, I'm not carrying any. So I was going to check how much the Alpha Core. Okay, the person in the space is clearly... I think this is the bounty hunters again. Hello, Captain. You're just the kind of person I'm looking for. I represent a certain party that has certain problems and requires someone with discretion to solve it. If you've been paying close attention to the news, you might have heard of recent political conditions on Ilum in the Zagan star system. Despite our best efforts, the situation is at the point where armed force may be required. You haven't, at least not the point of having heard this before, but not for her to continue. We might have work on the planet for an entrepreneurial third party like yourself. If you're interested, simply... this is the ground battle tutorial. I have never done a ground battle, but I don't really want to do the tutorial right now. But I guess I can just go to that planet to do it. So I want to accept it. Yeah, okay, I've got a mission to go to this place. Interested party, bring some marines, possibly heavy armaments. Okay, that's fine. I've got the tutorial to do a ground invasion. We will do that at some point. Sinister Woman, is it Captain Frost? My informants have told me about you, your accomplishments, your exploits, and your pursuit of power. I would very much like us to work together. I require a steady supply of 6 units of heavy armaments from a colonial administrator who's willing to ensure reliability by any means necessary. Okay, I don't have a colony to do that. And finally, the shady person. Figure you noticed me. I don't suppose you know what I do? No. Ever wanted to win friends and influence people? I can do that on your behalf. Lobby a few planetary officials to take more favorable view of activities or start a vicious libel campaign against someone you don't like. Maybe persuade an entire population to rise and revolt. Gilgamesh is a level 1 operator. Specialization negotiator. Okay. When I'm moving to the stage of the game where I've got a colony and I want to start influencing people, this is a guy I want to pick up. Right now, I'm not interested in paying his wages. Alright, so there's nothing to do there. Let's plan out our route. So we're currently in Wurzel. I would like to head to Alpha Schrodinger. Now, we're going to have to cross through a hyperspace. What is this? It's a nebula. Okay. I'm going to cross through whatever this is. Oh, no, I know what this is. It's like a highway through hyperspace, a hyperway, a space highway. It's going to mess with our journey a little bit, but we've got a few systems here we can check out on the other side in the Schrodinger constellation. So that's where we're going to head. And hopefully we don't get ourselves killed on the way. We have 700 fuel just about. We got 200 supplies. We have 58 grand. We have our fleet. I'm feeling pretty good about our chances of finding something interesting. You know what I should have done? I should have left those ships behind, the ones I'm going to mothball. There's no reason to take them with me. Oh, I thought I was going slow, but I was always not going slow when I hit that hyperspace storm. I'm trying to navigate around these hyperspace storms, I swear. Okay, here is where we're going to have a little bit of a problem, because crossing this is going to knock us really far off course. What we actually want to do is kind of head, like, this way, so it kind of blows us back the way we want to go, but let's go for it. Getting out of the slipstream is really difficult because it just pulls us along. There we go. So it's pulled us quite far off course. unfortunately. But here we are at the first system. We have found the Alpha Schrodinger system. So there is an unidentified planet in the system, so we'll jump into the inner system jump point and see what's going on. Why am I flying right past it? Okay, let's jump in. Okay, there is a derelict ship here, or a Mortar-class drone tender. Straight away, find a derelict. A derelict from Mortar-class drone tender. It is battered, though determining its recovery will require close examination. The ship's memory banks are partially accessible and contain information that a research station is located in the heart of the Al-Nar star system. Okay. You receive preliminary assessment. Okay, we cannot recover this ship. I'm not going to spend a story point on it. We'll just grab whatever junk it has. We'll just take all of that. It's not worth double dipping, I don't think, on this thing. Sensor burst. There's stuff at this jump out point and there's stuff up by the star. We'll do that jump out point on the way out of the system. So let's see what's going on at the star. It's like opening a loot box a little bit, doing salvaging. Like, you never know what you're going to find, and I really like that aspect of the game. I know this is very different from how other people play Starsector, but I am having an absolute blast here. A minor weapons cache. Interesting. These drifting cargo pods give computer readings unique to the spacecraft armaments. Salvage crews report a ship floating nearby the other weapons cache. Close to infection, it could be restored to basic functionality. So this is a Cerberus hardened combat freighter. We're going to grab this. Getting a hardened combat freighter is useful for multiple reasons. One of which, it's going to cost us basically nothing to recover, except a lot of crew. Then we're going to salvage. This thing has a special cargo bay which hides contraband. Drying coil gun, a Funday SRM pod, another particle gun, a polarizer, and then we've got the Wraith drone LPC, the worker access hatch mod spec, and the Falk's Wind blueprint, which is a high-tech interceptor. Okay. Anything else we can detect apart from what was at the other jump out point? Where are the planets in this system? Okay, there is a planet here and there's a planet here. Let's head to Alpha Schrodinger, which is an irradiated world. Damn it. Just constantly taking knocks that damage my fleet. Oh, we'll get our sustained burn back on. So the other planet is here in the asteroid belt. Nothing in orbit, but this planet might yield something interesting. The problem is if I want to perform a survey, it's going to cost me 20 medals and 30 supplies. It's the supplies I don't want to spend right now. If it was like what looked like a safe world, a world where we could maybe set up a colony, I would spend the resources. But for an irradiated world right now, I'm just not willing to spend the supplies. Anything around this rocky world, just whatever's hovering near the jump point. There is a Coyote-class hunter frigate here. Oh, what am I doing, by the way? So I'm currently flying around with this ship here, just wrecked. So let's mothball it because it's got no weapons or armor on it right now. It is battered. Let's have a look. It is recoverable. I've not seen this ship before. The Coyote Hunter Frigate. Affectionately referred to as a chunky or fat wolf, the Coyote class is a rebuild of the original Wolf into a more potent assault frigate by an obscure private shipbuilding company. The Coyote tries to correct the Wolf's deficiency in flux capacity and staying power through extensive upgrades to hull plating, weaponry, and its primary flux core and shield generator. Not as common as the Wolf, the Coyote is sometimes seen as a poor man's Tempest, that is definitely not to be underestimated. Probably not going to end up using it. It has quite a lot of mounts on it. 2 small energy, 2 small missile, 1 medium energy, 1 medium synergy. 3 D-mods isn't terrible. Let's recover it. Again, it's not going to cost us a lot. And what we'll do is we'll just instantly mothball it. So we're going to drag it around as well. And let's leave the system. So we've got some more ships to give to that shipyard to see what it spits out. We've still got 442 fuel. I think we can afford to hit up the Ouroboros system and see what's going on over there. Oh, someone destabilized Scrumpy. Oh, so we just picked something up. Okay, there is a medium level warning beacon here. I think we can afford to check this out because the other medium system wasn't too bad. I will save in case I do something stupid. But let's jump in and see what we're dealing with. I want to have sustained burn on when we jump in, but I want to be facing the right direction. Okay, there is something near the jump point, but let's jump in and have a look. We're pretty fast. Okay, there is a... Okay. I may have made a mistake. We may be in very big trouble. So that's currently dormant. This fleet is not dormant. So let's go dark, and let's just do some sneaking. We are doing a stealth mission. They are coming straight over here, but we should be able to stay out of their sensor range. Nope, they're coming straight for us. They are going to murder the crap out of us. We need to get to a jump point ASAP and get out of here. Let's go. No, engage your... Go, 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 go. Speed, 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 speed. Okay, we are a lot faster than them. We are a lot faster than them. We could potentially just get them to chase us through the system. Let's see what we can find. There is a planet over here. We're going to set course to this planet. We've come this far. Okay, we've picked something else up. There's something by the sun here. I'm going to pull in towards it. It's probably going to be a research station. No. Okay, there's a lot of somethings here. A shipment catch. A unbelievably massive fleet. Oh, can you imagine how good it would be if I grabbed that shipment cache? But the size of this fleet, that would murder the... No, it's going to murder us to death if we're already on course, aren't we? Salvage crews report a ship floating near the equipment, a Carnal-class heavy standard frigate. Only one D-mod. The Carnal-class is an older heavy frigate, tough and well-armored, often outlasts other frigate to its armor and thick hull plating. Okay, it's going to cost us not very much to recover. We'll salvage. Okay, not a huge amount of stuff here, but we do have the locomotive weaponized junker station blueprint. A fearsomely large vessel, this converted station possesses unexpected speed and withering firepower, but has a vulnerable rear of outmaneuvered. Base value 580,000 for the blueprint. We also have the convertible Constable-class Super Heavy Destroyer blueprint. An ancient Super Heavy Destroyer designed from the same period of the Vanguard. The Constable is a heavy brawler and flotilla leader, dating from the same era as early versions of the Onslaught battleship. Although much of the Vanguard, the ship was retired for frontline use, post-collapse the vessel came back into circulation, particularly among the Luddic Church. Vulnerable to modern long-range energy weapons. Alright, we're going to pause. We can't salvage again, because it's not salvageable. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn off our burn drive. We're going to turn our burn drive back on. I'm going to quickly go into the fleet menu, and we are going to mothball this ship. And we're going to head back north, and we're not going to wake up on any of those robots. We're going to just drag our ship eastwards as we pick up speed. We're being chased by 2 remnant fleets right now. We should be far enough away to we're actually going to get out of their sensor range very shortly. Okay, I'm going to speed up time a little bit as we head to this planet. They have lost track of... Okay, there is a remnant nexus here. That looks really scary. Is there anything else worth, like, picking up over here? It doesn't look like it. Let's head down to Barracks, this bombarded world. So as far as I'm aware, this is an AI-run station. AIs don't like humans. We need to get out of this system. We've picked up enough stuff. We've found some very nice loot. Okay, we've got a lot of stuff on our sensors. Unfortunately, I can't see them. That is a huge debris field. Let's check it out. 2 huge debris fields. We're going to do a salvage. Significant risk in running a salvage operation. There's 2 recoverable ships here. We've got a kite shuttle and a Circe Q-ship combat freighter. Now, a Q-ship, if I remember my terminology correctly, is a civilian vessel outfitted with weaponry, usually in a hidden way, to make it look like an easy target. A high-end armed freighter, the Circe is widely considered the premier combat freighter of the Persian sector, reserved only for the wealthy of merchants dealing with the most valuable of goods. 4 D-mods. To bring it back online would require 27 supplies and 200 crew. But imagine feeding that into that shipyard. We could also grab the kite. It's going to cost me nothing. That's something else I can feed into it. We're going to grab both of these. We're going to bring an accident. Okay, we lost 5 heavy machinery. That's fine. Good. Lots of supplies. Okay. That's not amazing. We'll double dip. We can't salvage again? Contains nothing of value. Okay. First things first, let's make sure that we mothball these ships. It actually feels a little bit like Pokemon. Like, this is my Nuzlocke run, and this is the stuff I'm finding. Let's check out this debris field very quickly. There's another one right here. No robots are coming for us yet. Okay, we also have heavy machinery. Okay, not a lot of stuff here. We're actually at our cargo capacity right now. I would like to grab these. Okay, we are slightly over. I'll put these metals back. Let's confirm. There's no double dipping on this one either. There is another planet over here. I'm going to risk it. We're going to go and check that planet out too, because this has been a very profitable run so far. Something just pinged. Nothing I can see around this world. There is another world here, and then we've got 2 jump points. And I think that's all I really want to risk in this system. Okay, we got a problem. I'm not going to be able to maneuver fast enough to get away from them. They're going to turn into us, yeah. I'm going to try something stupid. Oh, that's an interdiction pulse. 6 seconds of interdiction. We're going to do an emergency burn. And then we're going to activate our... We're going to try and transverse jump out of here. Oh god, are we going to get away in time? Oh, we're not going to get away in time. Jump, 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 jump. Okay, right. Let's get back to Wurzel ASAP. It's going to cost us 343 fuel to get there. We currently have 407. This is going to be tight. This is going to be really tight. Oh god, something is tracking us in hyperspace. It's just shadowing us. I definitely don't have anything that's not mothballed that shouldn't be mothballed. I don't know if we have enough fuel to get back to Wurzel. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to jump into Alpha Schrodinger, and we're going to use our emergency fuel scoop. Let me just check how this thing works. We also have the ability to siphon fuel. Synthesize fuel using the trace antimatter and heavy isotopes of hydrogen found in nebulae. You must be within a nebulae to siphon fuel. There's no nebula near us, so we can't siphon fuel. But we do have in our cargo bay a emergency fuel scoop. Extracts volatiles from stars or nebula within 3,000 stellar units and converts them to fuel. More efficient young and large sources. Stays at it for 3 days. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to head into Alpha Schrodinger, which is a red dwarf, which I don't think is a great target for this. And we're going to siphon fuel from it to get out of here, because we just don't have quite enough fuel to make this journey, I don't think. Okay, let's get out of the Corona so that we're not getting wrecked for supplies. Okay, and then we're going to I'm going to try activating this thing. I've never used one of these before. Okay, using emergency fuel scoop. Do I just need to fly around or what? Oh, whoa. Okay, that's getting a lot of fuel. Okay, we're up to 500 fuel. Okay, we're definitely going to carry one of these every time we go out into the black, because this is great. 600 fuel. Okay, perfect. We're at max fuel. I'm going to actually transverse jump out of here, even though it's going to waste fuel, because we're right on the edge. Okay, I'm damaging my ships by doing this. I need to be more careful. All right, let's get back to Wurzel. Slipstream is crazy. There we go, we got out of it. Right, and our next stop, once we go to Wurzel, is we're just going to resupply, and we're going to head straight back to we're going to head straight back to that, where was it? It was the black hole. We're going to head straight back to the ethereal black hole, and we're going to hand in those ships and see what happens. Okay, let's head to, what's the closest place? We'll head to Scrumpy. Get some fuel, get some supplies. That could have gone really badly. Playing really, really dangerous with the AI there. Scrumpy looks like a nice place to live. For a famous lobster breeding program. Oh, but the seas are too awful. Okay. There's nothing I really want to sell here, because I say we are collecting the metals. I'll sell this. We'll buy fuel. I'll top up on supplies. And is there anything else I need to do right now? I think that's all I need to do. Oh, do you sell a fuel siphon? So we need to keep our eyes peeled for people who sell fuel siphons so we get our hands on them. Okay, we now need to get ourselves... The closest system to Ethereal is Samara. So let's head to Samara. We're starting to run a bit low on cash. We're spending a lot. I'm not selling very much. Actually, I need to go to Corvus just to drop off this metal. So let's head to Corvus first. Really quickly. Can I sneak through here? I can. Excellent. Is this on my map? Nurgle is on my map. What's in here? The Mabaya Gogol faction. Synergy and the Luddic Church are all in here. Interesting. That sounds like a crazy system. Okay, we've got Luddic Pilgrims. Now, sometimes they say they're Luddic Pilgrims and they are in fact not Luddic Pilgrims, so you have to watch out. You can get ambushed out of nowhere. And I want to head into the Jagala jump point. Okay, our monthly expenses are starting to cause me some concern. We might just need to sell that Alpha Core just to give us some cash. Ah, perfect. Straight to the abandoned terraforming platform. Okay, let's transfer cargo. We will hand in the metal, the ship components. Oh, can someone please explain to me what to do with the Reacher's databanks? Because when I try to hand them in, the game gives me an error. We should sell these transplutonics. I need to... Also, I'm going to put the locomotive blueprint in here right now. Is this something I want to learn, or do I just want to sell it for 580,000? Because that's a lot of money. Same with the Constable class Super Heavy Destroyer. Do I want to actually learn these blueprints, or are they worth handing in? Same with... I'll learn the Falx, and I'll learn Fluxlock Armor. This is an LPC, so we'll pop this in here. These can also be sold for money, and we'll also just store all of these weapons. Yeah, confirm. This actually, I'll store this here right now as well. There's no point keeping it on me. Oh, okay, never mind. Learned that blueprint. Right. Let's sort this. So we've got 501 metals in here right now. We also have the Alpha Core, which I can sell for 150,000. We're down to 39,000 credits. I should be able to come back here and sell it if I need it. We still have 379 fuel. Let's just quickly pop over to Jangala and top up on fuel. Okay, and then we're going to set course out of here. We're going to head to... I mean, we could just make the jump straight to Thrill, but that's going to use up most of our fuel. So we'll head to Samara and we'll top up on fuel there. That's the transponder off. We'll head south. Just trying to speed through this bit. This is us just flying around. Oops, that's the wrong button. Oh, damn it. I thought I would get away with this. Oh, what are you? Profiteer convoy. Okay. When you called yourselves profiteers, I was worried that you were going to murder me. And we'll head to Eventide. What's going on at Ema? I really like you can see all of our ships flying around right now. It's really cool. Even though a lot of them are about to be sacrificed to a station god. Alright, let's repair our ships. We'll top up on fuel again. Down to 33,000. Let's sell these transplutonics as well. They're not worth a lot, but we'll sell them. Okay, so let me just check this. We currently have 697 fuel. The jump to Ethereal will cost us 280, which we should be able to make it back with no problem. People have been telling me to turn on the tool that lets me see fuel ranges. The problem with that is that changes as the fuel thing upgrades, so it's not actually the best estimate because fuel gets more expensive the longer I use more fuel the longer I travel, essentially, and that doesn't take that into account. Okay, we're on our way to the black hole. There's something here. What are you? Another ship we can throw into the sacrifice. That's a dram. Can we recover it? Yes, we can. Let's recover it. We also get 132 fuel for that, which is probably going to not put us over. But if I go into map, no. If I go into fleet, we'll just very quickly mothball that dram. That has actually topped out our fuel, which is great. And we are very close to completing our first mission objective, which is... Was it in this system? I'm now concerned it wasn't this system. No, it was this system. It was the black hole. We're not going to jump in on the black hole, though, just to be safe. We'll jump in on the planet. Okay, and there's the station there. If we come directly in, we should be fine. I'll turn off the burn drive. Okay, it's not actually where I thought it was going to be, but we should be able to come in at an angle. I'm going to direct the fleet. I'm not going to use autopilot for this. Oh, we're getting tugged in now. Crap, we're going to have to fly around. Come in at a better angle. Okay, we made it. Right. We can now sacrifice ships to the factory. And I have a lot of ships here. The one ship I'm not sure about sacrificing is the Circe. Is this actually a good ship to keep or not? It's apparently... Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Let's just do not now for the moment and leave. And I'll pause it. Oh, damn, we lost the station. Yeah, I'm going to have to go around again. What I wanted to do very quickly was just have another read through the Circe and decide, make a decision on whether it was worth sacrificing or not. So I'm going to pause just before we touch the station. I'm going to go into our fleet and just have a look at the Circe's details. So the Circe is thought to be designed as an armed personal vessel as enhanced by spacious cabins and luxurious cruise suites. After production, most of these berthings are stripped in favor of additional cargo capacity. So this thing has 2 medium energy, 4 small energy, and 6 small energy slots. So it has quite a lot of weapon slots on it. It looks like it's got quite good coverage as well, with like these ones down the center and these 2 big turrets on the side. It looks like it's got a really good coverage. It does have an erratic fuel injector, increased maintenance, unreliable subsystems, and a faulty power grid. We can repair all of that. That is something we can deal with. I think we might keep hold of this and use it as a flagship. It's a combat freighter, which is hilarious. I think I'm going to keep the Circe. But we're going to sacrifice a whole ton of other stuff right now. So, keeping all of this, we're going to get rid of our Hermes. We're going to get rid of the Valkyrie. We're going to get rid of the Dram. We're going to get rid of the... Okay, the Coyote and the Cerberus I'm going to come back to, and the Ducilium. We're going to get rid of the Kite. We're going to get rid of this Dram as well. So we have the Cerberus. The Cerberus has 3 D-mods, and it has the shaded cargo mod. The Coyote has 3 D-mods, and this thing has 1. I think we keep the Ducalion. Honestly, it's got 1 D-mod. It's a low-tech, heavy armor ship. I think it's going to do the job that the Cerberus would normally do. Now, the Cerberus would be nice to hold on to, and it has a very... Like, the name Zagreus is... It's a good name, but I think I'm going to drop the Zagreus in. And I think I'm going to hold on to the Coyote. And that might be us for frigates. So we're dropping in 5 ships. Let's see what we get out. We maybe didn't do great. We got walked up with a Vanguard-class heavy frigate. With a horrifying sight, the factory comes to life. Slowly, your ship is assembled on the salvage parts in the central hangar. Then, just the final armor slot and the last coat of paint applied, the assembly grinds to halt, lying dead again. Further attempts to reactivate it fail. So we've got a fully armed and armored Night Runner Vanguard-class heavy outdated frigate. An ancient and tough heavy frigate featuring robust construction, a combat burn drive, and no modern shields. Instead, the Vanguard is equipped with an integrated damper field of archaic design but tuned to modern standards. This allows the Vanguard to allocate 100% of flux buildup to weapon systems, leaving defense with its heavy armor enhanced by the obscure physics of resonant field damping. So the thing has 3 small composite slots and 5 small ballistic. It comes with a light mortar, 2 light dual autocannons, 2 light dual machine guns, and 3 annihilator rocket launchers. Very old school. Alright, let's salvage this base. Okay, that's a lot of stuff. So we'll grab this, no questions asked. We've got a Gauss cannon. I'm pretty sure these are pretty amazing. A long-range weapon designed to overload target shields. The heavy kinetic slug it fires is also effective in all but the heaviest armor. There is a heavy needler, a banished torpedo, a single-use torpedo with a degeneracy warhead used to crush targets while inducing numerous side effects on contact. Potent against both hull and shields, but somewhat weaker against armor compared to conventional high-yield torpedoes. The interferences caused by the warhead once armed deny any useful level of tracking that is remotely pre-aimed before lighting the torpedo's engine. A mining laser, a drain coil gun, and a railgun. We've got the Cobra LPC. Cobra design was initiated not long before the collapse, born of a spaded project to mount a Reaper torpedo launcher on a fighter chassis. We've got the Partisan LPC, a physical, large, and imposing fighter. The Partisan is a powerful escort fighter, providing a near impenetrable defensive screen, good at chewing through other fighters but lacks anti-warship support capabilities. And the Pure Quorum LPC, which is a remnant design. This regressive, heavily armored attack craft can demolish enemy fighters and cripple ships with starting efficiency. However, the craft lacks a shield generator as a flux core is slavishly devoted to the attached assault weapon. Then we have Advanced Turret Gyros, which is a very, very good mod spec, I believe. Increases the turn rate of all turrets by 75%. Advanced Optics. I think this is also another good one. Extends the range of beam weapons by 200, but reduces their turn rate by 30%. Makeshift Shield Generator. That means shields without a shield can get a shield, like the one we just picked up. The Low-Tech Blueprint Package, which gives us everything low-tech. The Thunderbolt MRM Pod Blueprint. And the Dragonfire Torpedo Pod. Holy crap. And is there anything else to pick up here? There is a salvage field there. It was lit up for a second. Yeah, there is a salvage field. So we're going to just have to come around the black hole. Do we die if we go in the black hole? No, we don't, but I'm worried we can't get out. Okay, I think we're taking damage. Oh, God, the dog made me jump. I think we're taking damage from being in this black hole. Let's get out of here as fast as possible. I'm going to double dip on salvage. Okay, we're doing well here. We'll grab the supplies, we'll grab the fuel, we'll grab the heavy metals. Then we've got a heavy mining laser array, a Tor light cannon, the Avalanche LPC, the 7th gen Avalanche MBU is a monster wolf clothing, armored with twin snub Rexon, Thunderbolt missiles, and a flak snowball scanner cannon. Cool. The Razor LPC, which is a clever design, light fighter with shield stripped out, and then finally the Reloader mod spec. Increases ammo reload speed of energy ballistic weapons by 25%. Okay. I think we've done very, very well in this recording session. And I think I'm going to call it here before we get a little bit too deep into the weeds. What I would like is recommendations. Let me just confirm and continue here on pause. We're actually just going to jump out really quickly so I know that I've done that. Okay. You stop using transverse jumps to get out of dangerous situations. What shall we do with the Circe? We need a name for the Circe, and I need an idea of what to do in terms of a fit out for it. Because it's got some really... It looks like it's going to be a good ship. And also, what do we think of the Coyote? What do we think of the Carnal? And what do we think of the Vanguard as ships that we've picked up? Because I think we've got quite a lot going on here at the moment. And I think we've got ourselves a fleet where we can actually start maybe taking on some pirate bounties. I'm going to go deal with the dog, and I will get you a Xenonauts video as soon as possible. I'm so sorry that it's been so long between them. I hope you have a wonderful morning, noon, night. It's been wonderful to play the game for you. Thank you for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next video. Ciao for now.